Welcome to this replay and sent in by Simable 0462, and he's in his Jagdpanzer E-100, and I have to say this tank is absolutely fantastic. He's got decent amount of game played. I think I have slightly better efficiency than him currently because it went up. And oh yeah, let's stop talking about that. We have the same win ratio, okay, except I played less games than him. Okay, yeah, E100 chassis, and this tank is just absolutely amazing. I played on the test server a few times. If you angle it properly, no one can penetrate you, and the gun on it is just so dense, and as you see, he doesn't load any premium rounds at all, and he loads 2 HE. If I was him, I'll probably get at least 2 premium rounds on it. Probably is not the type that fires gold. Looking at the mouse, I want to get myself a mouse sometime. I think I would not be a bad driver at the mouse because I actually I watched a few replays of people playing the Mighty Mouse, and I think that tank suits me. I like you pushing and doing all that sort of stuff. So nice hit on that guy, 1152 damage on the IS-3, nuking him almost for full health, but took only like 80% off or something like that. But that's still a fantastic roll for this gun. Let's check the gun. Damage 1550, so that's a good roll. That's a good roll on that IS-3. But you see how decimating this tank can be. It's such a tank. It's called the Death Star, although most people now regard the FV British tank destroyer to be the Death Star, but actually this one is actually the proper Death Star. Nuke that mouse for 1/3 of itself. Oh my god. Actually almost half. Shows you that this tank can nuke a mouse in 3 shots, and the mouse has ridiculous amount of health as well. So he's got 1 kill. His team's now starting to begin to get their hands on this game. They were losing 4-1, I believe, and then they're winning 5-4 after the mouse is dead. So there's another mouse on the enemy team. 2 mouses. Plenty of hits to be done. Okay, that was a poor shot. I have to say that was a poor shot, but everyone makes mistakes like that. So E100, don't want to get nuked by that E3. Okay, rams him. Now he can one-shot him now if he rolls good. Okay, now he can definitely kill that guy in 1 shot. You look at the mouse. Okay, good shot on the side with the mouse there. Also, they should buff the mouses and the E100's gun penetration. Come on, look at that gun. Does the gun look like it's gonna have weak penetration compared to like IS-7's guns? Come on, that gun deserves good pen, at least enough to penetrate most tanks anyway. T-30 is going retarded. Out in the open, of course. Never want to do that. Carnarvon trying to do a roll, trying to get in there, but of course killed by E100 captain somewhere. So that means there's a E100 there, and he has to be careful. But as long as he gives his front arm on his side, he should be alright. And the mouse now should be crapping himself. You're like, what the hell? And he nukes the turret of the mouse. So notice that the mouse's turret, for some players that don't know, mouse has to angle its turret when it get hit. Otherwise, people can pen the front of the mantle of the mouse. So do notice that he has 300 pin on that on the AP shell, so that's enough to get through the mouse from that place. So you know, E-100 drivers and mouse drivers, if they're good, they know that they shake the turret when they fire or before they fire, let them bounce. I'm personally I didn't personally grind the Germans that much, and I'm still on the Jagdpanzer, but I think next month I might get myself the Jagdpanzer 2. Tell me which one you recommend me to get, Jagdpanzer 2 or the Ferdinand. And the reason why, okay, I'm not high tier yet, is because the stupid classmate I had, he got me, because he's Belarusian, okay, he told me to go on the Russian server and not the uh, not the um, European server, because he's on the Russian server. So I went and played with him, and then realized I couldn't play anymore because the grind was just too difficult and it was in Russian, and I got to like IS and stuff like that. So that's how much I had to grind on. I got the Stug 3, almost the Jagdpanzer 4, I had I had like VK3601H on it, and loads of tanks. And actually, I didn't get VK. I got Panda 4, Panda 3/4. I got all of those tanks, and then I realized I need real money to actually play the game up to tier 10 if I wanna, because I don't actually play the game that much. I have to, in order to get the tier 10 quickly, and I can't be bothered to play loads of non-premiums. So that's why I quit the Russian server. But I played like 4,000 games on the Russian server, and now I have to give up, which is sad. Side shot on an E-100 nuke, but he's on fire. Premium fire extinguisher. Execute the fire instantly. So that object was firing AP shell. He has 13-second reload, as we know. Object has good penetration, I think. Low glazes, E-100 kills it. Such a beast of a machine, this on the E-100. But I believe, isn't it not hard to get 1,000 damage in Jagdpanzer E-100? Because all you have to do in game is to get 10 shots on. So nukes that guy again. That T-28 firing HE shells, as you hear, it sounds like shh like that, instead of a punch into the tank. You hear that sound, so that means they're firing HE. He's only doing like 4 damage. So now the mighty mouse is gonna get cut apart from his ass. He's on 15 health per mouse. Ram the mouse. Can he ram the mouse? I think he is thinking about ramming the mouse. Yes. He rammed the mouse. How does the mouse think now? Getting rammed by a Jagdpanzer E-100. Yeah, they are like 80 tons different. Still quite a massive difference, I think. But he had more health, and E-100, E-100 chassis can ram a mouse, but taking more damage, of course. Well, the tank superstructure is awesome. Apparently, apparently I think they said that they proposed, alright, tank destroyer gun mounted on the mouse. So that means maybe wargaming in the future, level 12 or tier 12 or something, they might introduce mouse tank destroyer. I don't know. But the thing is, they said there's no point having this tank, of course, this gun mounted on the mouse, and it will be better on E-100 chassis. That was the reason why they mounted on the Jagdpanzer E-100. But of course, they're all made up. There were no actual drawings or plans made to indicate that they did actually go ahead and execute the plan, but instead they were just proposing it, and there was no actual drawings, and Wargaming just drew up the tank from scratch, basically, I think. And they had no reference whatsoever. They just like, okay, E-100 looks like that. What would it look like after shoving that gun on it? So that's what it transformed into. And that's the same thing with Jagdpanzer 2, because Jagdpanzer 2 did not exist and Panzer 2 did not even exist. So they don't even think about it. So basically, Jagdpanzer 2 never existed, and they never ever designed it. They never ever they might have thought about it, but there was no conformed documents to indicate that. So some stuff are quite fake, and I'm thinking about the Borsig Tier 8 tank destroyer. Is that a fake? I don't know, but yeah, recommend me which tank I should get. Yeah, 39 or Jagdpanzer 2.